Alright guys, time for another trench table update. Well, as you can see now, all the planking's been done. Thanks to Girl Painter 2010, she sat there for me and finished off all this planking while I went to work. And yeah, great. All done now. There's been a few changes. Now, what can I say? Yeah, okay. I've put a lot of fire points now. I'm calling them fire points for want of a better word. All over it. All along the trenches, as you can see, you have these little alcoves where guys will be standing as well as in the trench, all over the table. So there's lots of that stuff going on. Those are the main gun points, as you're aware. I started adding other details, like this bridge. All I did was, I thought, if I'm going to have tanks coming from the fortress, I want them to be able to get up onto this level without only taking any sort of like terrain tests at all. So, and then I realised my error. I put a trench here. I thought, oh, what am I going to do now? So I've created a little makeshift bridge. All I've used is some GW, what do you call them? I think you were using me Warhammer Fantasy for building movement trays. Just cut it, basically made a very simple construct. I'll put some side struts to make it look a bit more interesting there as time goes by. But that can either be there or it won't be there, you know what I mean, in gameplay. But I think it works well. A nice little bridge for tanks to get over. Now, what I've got to consider next is the raising of this area here. Like I say, it's too low for my liking, and I need to put all the walls in. I think that's the first thing I'm going to do, is actually put the walls in. I'm not sure what I'm going to use yet. I have got some skewers, some wooden skewers, and I think they will make good posts all the way around the trenches. But I do need something for the walls. I don't particularly want to use the lolly sticks, because I'm going to have trouble gluing them to the foam. I don't know, I'm still thinking about that one, we'll see. I've also brought a couple of bits. I got some sandbags from, is it Italeri or something like that. These are number 406, 1/35 scale. Scale's good. They're quite, I'll put it on here, you'll be able to see it better. They're quite thin. There's going to be a lot of sandbags on this table. That's something else that I'll develop as I go along. Like I say, before I get the walls in, I can't really determine how I'm going to do it. But I've also brought some really cool tank traps. Really nicely detailed they are. Come on, is the camera focusing? There we go. I've got 8 of them. I'm not going to have them across the whole of the table, because, you know, you don't want it so like no tanks can get across the table. I'll just put them at strategic locations, and they should look pretty cool. So yeah, I started buying a few bits in. So yeah, that's where we are at the moment. Got the guys coming around this weekend, so there'll be a load of ideas thrown around, a few bits added. We'll see how it goes. But until I start doing the walls of these trenches and doing contours to all of these flat areas, making it hilly, piles of rubble and so forth, it's still going to look quite basic, but it's coming on. So yeah, there you go guys, there's my update. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and of course I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.